Spartans! Ready your breakfast and eat hearty. For tonight, we dine in hell!
YouTube Parasitic Generation back with you today. I'm going to get the little sister to this knife we're reviewing today out the way. As you can see, this is a small, light EDC blade. I carry it from time to time. Alright, today we're going to be reviewing the Eafengrow EE55. I do believe that if that's designation. The designation will be in the title of the video, so if I'm wrong, I'm wrong because I'm bad with names. Sexy beast right out of the way, okay? Usually knives don't talk to me, but when I saw this surfing on Amazon for no good reason, because I lose a lot of money on there, I saw this, and for the price and the price of its other brethren, I had to have this. I got it same day shipping. Okay, so it was like $35 for same day shipping. This goes for normally $25, but I had to have it same day, and I love this knife. It's my favorite knife that I own out of everything I have. Eafengrow is a Chinese manufacturer, or at least from my studies, I've come to find out. But the quality of this knife for the money that you pay is absolutely insane. Now, they say that the blade steel is I don't know if you can see that, D2, or have it upside down. I'm sorry if you hear my kid crying in the background. He's grumpy today. But D2. Now, I don't know much about D2, but I know it can be an expensive steel, and a lot of more expensive knives have D2. But it says it's D2, so we're going to go with that. That's crazy for the price, in my opinion. Before we get into the specs, I just want to show you just the sexy of the blade. Just the blade geometry is just absolutely sexy, and I love this modified Tanto. I love the little extra bevel that it has right here. That's the sharpest part of the whole knife, is right here. Now, I have been using this, so it came out of the box razor sharp. We're going to test the edge retention because I've been using it for a while, and it's held up pretty well. Now, what I like about this is the absolute beast of a thick tip. Look at that tip. If you can break that tip, I don't know what you've been doing, but damn, okay. And it's very sharp and pointy, but still with that thickness, you can pry and do whatever you want. I don't do that with my knives, but you can. Alright, so we're going to get down to specs. Alright, total length is 8.9 inches. Handle length is 5.1 inches. Blade length is 3.9 inches, so this might not be legal to carry in some states or countries. So check your local laws. Blade thickness is 0.16. It's pretty thick for a folder. Handle scale is G10. It comes in black, and it comes in flat dark earth or tan, which I need to get that next. D2 steel, as always, and weight is 5.5 ounces, so it's a little hefty. You know you have a knife in your hand. It's not featherweight, but it's light for you. It's light enough for you to carry. Now, the design features on this knife, I really like this. It kind of has like a CRKT M16 stop. It doesn't have a blade stop traditional where there's a bar across right here. The blade stop is the thumb studs, okay, and it hits these metal inserts right here, or the inserts inside the knife, and it hits right there. So this knife isn't going anywhere. Okay, it is a liner lock, very solid lockup. This knife is solid as hell. It's just solid as all get out. Has a blue aluminum backspacer. I love that because black and blue is my favorite colors. I didn't know about the spacer. When I saw it, I was like, oh, hell yeah. Pocket clip. This is just a simple pocket clip. It's not a deep pocket carry clip like on a SOG or other knives, but I like the pocket clip. It fits and it functions and the knife doesn't fall out of your pants. Okay, so the hardware on this sucker, as you can see here, the nuts and the screws on this knife are microtechish. Okay, I've seen these kind of screws on Microtechs, and you wonder how in the holy mother of all that's holy are you going to be able to tighten these up if they loosen up? Well, Eafengrow has you covered. In the box that they send you, it's not just in here flying around. It was in a plastic baggie, but they give you a set to where on one side is to tighten up the locking nuts, and on the other side is for the smaller nuts that holds the knife together. So yeah, don't lose that if you want to keep your knife nice and tight. But it's a good thing that they included that, because that was one of my worries after I ordered this. I was thinking to myself, hey, how am I going to tighten that? I would suggest if you buy this knife and you first get it, tighten up all these nuts, because this nut right here, this screw right here was loose, and this screw right here was loose. So be aware of that. Everything else was tight. This blade runs on, once you get past right there, it's a little stiff right there. It's still a new knife, but it runs on ball bearings, so it is a nice, smooth knife. Easy one-handed operation. The G10 handle scales are nice and smooth. I like the design. Now, when it's in your hand, there is absolutely, to me, no hot spots whatsoever. There's nothing sharp on this knife that's gonna dig into your hand. Everybody's different, so maybe it might be to you. Okay, pocket clip is a tip up, right side only pocket clip. That might be a downside to some people. I don't like my knives up like this because I work in a construction environment, and I don't want a whole bunch of crap and debris getting in the top of my action on the knife. So I like it where the butt end is sticking out instead of the top. So a lot less debris. Debris is going to get in your knife regardless, but a lot less debris is going to get in this knife. So yeah, it is what it is. So solid lockup, the liner lock, very good. It's easy to actuate, and it clicks in with positive click. Okay, very solid knife. If you're, I carry this as a work and self-defense knife. If you're looking for a good work and self-defense knife that is a badass blade for not a lot of money, you can still beat it up. It's thick. You can do a lot of work with this, and it's D2 steel, so they say. A very high quality. I compare this. I don't have a lot of Tantos, but I compare this to my one love, which is the CRKT Fossil. As you see there, kind of comparative in size. This blade's a little longer. And when I get a knife that I like so much, I get two of them. So I have two CRKT Fossils because I love them so much. I have to have a pair. Also, with the SOG Aegis, I love this knife so much I had to get two. Okay, but the downside to this knife is it's purely a self-defense knife in my opinion, because the blade is so thin. It's not good for prying and stuff like that, even though I don't do that with my blades anyways. But this knife, for the money, is a good all-around purchase in my opinion. Now we're going to see the edge retention. Now I've done a lot of cutting with this, so I'm not too sure. Okay, we got it. Got a little burr going on, but it's still sharp. It's still working edge. Still a working edge. So, I botched that up. Okay, so it still cuts paper after a week and a half of hard use. Very good blade, and I just like you just can't explain it how much I love this knife. But if you are looking for a good knife, head on over to the link that I'll put down in the description, where you can buy it for same-day shipping if you want to. The price that I paid for it was $35 because I did overnight shipping, but normally it's like 27 bucks or whatever. So head on over, give this a try if you want to, And if you get one of these and you like it or hate it, come back to this video and let me know if I'm a moron or if I steered you towards a good knife. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Like my granddad used to say, violence is the last resort of the thinking man. Only a fool would refuse to face the facts when it becomes an option for life. Y'all stay armed and safe, and expect a lot more knife reviews from me in the future. Peace.